1. Wetland. Source. IUCN status vulnerable. Source. 15. Consider the following statements. 1. Wetlands are low-lying areas of land that are always saturated with water permanently. 2. They are transition zones between land and water, where the flow of water, the cycling of nutrients, and the energy of the sun meet. 3. Sipur Lake is a Ramsar site in Andhra Pradesh. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. 17. Solution. A. Only statement 2 is correct. India celebrated World Wetlands Day 2024 at Sipur Lake, a Ramsar site in Indore. Wetlands are low-lying areas of land that are saturated with water, either permanently or seasonally. They are transition zones between land and water, where the flow of water, the cycling of nutrients, and the energy of the sun meet. Source. 16. Consider the following statements regarding primary forests. 1. Primary forests are forests predominant with native tree species, undisturbed with little to no human interference. 2. These forests are densest, widest, and of most ecological importance on Earth. 3. They cover very small geographical area and are predominantly absent in snow-covered boreal region. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 3 is incorrect. Primary forests are forests predominant with native tree species, undisturbed with little to no human interference. Roads, dams, mining, etc., and the ecological processes are not significantly disrupted. These forests are the densest, widest, and of most ecological importance on Earth. They cover a large geographical area expanding from the snow-covered boreal region to the humid tropics, though 75% of them are found in 7 countries, i.e., Russia, Canada, Brazil, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, the United States, Peru, and Indonesia. 17. Consider the following statements regarding tar balls. 1. Tar balls are dark-colored, sticky balls of oil that are found on the ocean surface. 2. Tar balls are formed by weathering of crude oil in marine environments. 3. Usually tar balls are washed away from the beaches during monsoon. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 3 is incorrect. Tar balls are dark-colored, sticky balls of oil that form when crude oil floats on the ocean surface. Tar balls are formed by weathering of crude oil in marine environments. They are transported from the open sea to the shores by sea currents and waves. Some of the balls are as big as a basketball, while others are smaller globules. Tar balls are usually coin-sized and are found strewn on the beaches. However, over the years, they have become as big as basketballs and can weigh as much as 6 to 7 kgs. 18. Wind and waves tear the oil slick into smaller patches that are scattered over a much wider area. Various physical, chemical, and biological processes weathering change the appearance of the oil. Why are tar balls found on the beaches during the monsoon? It is suspected that the oil comes from the large cargo ships in the deep sea and gets pushed to the shore as tar balls during monsoon due to wind speed and direction. 18. Consider the following statements regarding Aichi biodiversity targets. 1. Aichi biodiversity targets adopted during the 2010 United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity (CBD) included goals such as reducing deforestation by at least half during the coming decade and curbing pollution. 2. After parties adopted the Aichi targets, they were expected to devise their own national biodiversity strategies that would mimic the goals laid out by Aichi. 3. More than half of the parties have met all the Aichi targets within its own borders. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 3 is incorrect. Aichi biodiversity targets that expired in 2020. No single country met all 20 Aichi targets within its own borders, according to a September 2020 UN assessment. What were the Aichi targets? The Aichi targets, adopted during the 2010 CBD summit in Nagoya, located in Japan's Aichi prefecture, included goals such as reducing deforestation by at least half during the coming decade and curbing pollution so that it no longer harm ecosystems. After parties adopted the Aichi targets, they were expected to devise their own national biodiversity strategies that would mimic the goals laid out by Aichi. Nearly all parties created these strategies, but most were never fully implemented. 19. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? 1. Black hydrogen, produced by use of fossil fuel. 2. Gray hydrogen, produced through electrolysis, but using energy from nuclear power sources. 3. Pink hydrogen, produced through natural gas. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. A. Only statement 1 is correct. Green hydrogen, the emerging novel concept, is a zero-carbon fuel made by electrolysis using renewable power from wind and solar to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. This green hydrogen can be utilized for the generation of power from natural sources, wind and solar systems, and will be a major step forward in achieving the target of net zero emission. 19. Black hydrogen is produced by use of fossil fuel, whereas pink hydrogen is produced through electrolysis, but using energy from nuclear power sources. Gray hydrogen is produced from natural gas. 20. Which of the following sources produce sulfur dioxide emissions? 1. Smelter ovens. 2. Burning of coal and petroleum. 3. Volcanoes. 4. Phytoplankton. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution. D. Natural sources, volcanoes, fires, phytoplankton produce sulfur dioxide, but burning sulfur-rich fossil fuels, primarily coal, oil, and petroleum, is the main source of the gas. Smelter ovens, which are used to concentrate metals found in ore, also produce it. 21. Consider the following statements regarding compressed natural gas (CNG). 1. CNG is comprised mostly of methane gas. 2. CNG engines run more quietly due to very low octane rating of CNG over gasoline. 3. CNG vehicles reduce harmful emissions such as carbon monoxide, CO, carbon dioxide, CO2, and nitrous oxide, N2O, by more than 90% when compared to gasoline-powered vehicles. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. Compressed natural gas, or CNG, is natural gas under pressure which remains clear, odorless, and non-corrosive, and can be used as a cheaper, greener, and more efficient alternative to the traditional petrol and diesel fuels for vehicles. CNG is comprised mostly of methane gas which, like gasoline, produces engine power when mixed with air and fed into your engine's combustion chamber. CNG engines run more quietly due to the high octane rating of CNG over gasoline, and they produce less exhaust emissions. Harmful emissions such as carbon monoxide, CO, carbon dioxide, CO2, and nitrous oxide, N2O, can be reduced by as much as 95% when compared to gasoline-powered vehicles. 22. Consider the following statements regarding black-necked crane. 1. The black-necked crane is a medium-sized crane that is native to Asia. 2. It is not adaptable to live at high altitudes like in the Himalayas. 3. It is listed in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act, 1972, receiving the highest degree of protection. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. 20. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. The black-necked crane, Grus nigricus, is a medium-sized crane that is native to Asia. It is the only alpine crane species in the world and lives at high altitudes in the Himalayas and on the Tibetan Plateau. The black-necked crane is listed in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act, 1972, receiving the highest degree of protection. It is also listed in Appendix I of the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora and the Convention on Conservation of Migratory Species. Source. 23. Consider the following statements. 1. Jellyfish does not survive in waters of high temperature as well as nutrient runoff from farms and sewage. 2. Rabbitfish is native to Indo-Pacific and Rice Sea. 3. Rabbitfish and lionfish are not edible as they are poisonous. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. A. Only statement 2 is correct. Is heat good for any animals in the Mediterranean? Jellyfish, on the other hand, are thriving because of high temperatures as well as nutrient runoff from farms and sewage. Overfishing and loss of fish habitat mean the jellyfish have few or no predators. The sea also hosts around 1,000 invasive species, the highest number in the world. Alien species can have a major impact on ecosystems. For instance, invasive rabbitfish native to the Indo-Pacific and Rice Sea feed on seaweed and have reshaped the habitat of the eastern Mediterranean. Underwater deserts have replaced dense seaweed forests. 21. The species that normally live in the algal forests and the species that usually feed on them can no longer live there. Warming seas are already affecting fishing activities in the area. Rabbitfish and lionfish are edible, but other invasive fish aren't. Some are even poisonous, like the pufferfish. 24. Consider the following statements regarding liquefied natural gas (LNG). 1. LNG is a natural gas reduced to a liquid state liquefaction through intense heating. 2. It is constituted almost wholly of methane. 3. One of the main drawbacks of LNG is that it cannot be easily transported around the world by ships. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution A. Only statement 2 is correct. LNG is natural gas reduced to a liquid state liquefaction through intense cooling to around -161 degrees Celsius -259 Fahrenheit. This liquid gas is 600 times smaller than the original volume and is half the weight of water. The compressed fossil fuel, which is constituted almost wholly of methane, a potent greenhouse gas, can be transported around the world by ship. After arriving at its destination, the cargo is regasified in a floating terminal and redistributed through pipelines. But despite LNG's export potential, the high cost of liquefaction and producing LNG has limited its market. The cooling, liquefying, and transport processes, as well as the post-transport regasification procedures, also require a lot of energy. Because of LNG's much more complex production and transport process, the risks of methane leakages along the production, transport, and regasification chain are simply much higher and therefore much more emissions intensive. 25. Consider the following statements regarding Stockholm Conference, 1972. 1. The Stockholm Conference, 1972 was the United Nations Conference on the Environment. 2. It resulted in the creation of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC. 3. It marked the start of a dialogue between industrialized and developing countries on the link between economic growth and the well-being of people around the world. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. Statement 2 is incorrect. The United Nations Conference on the Environment 1972 is also known as the Stockholm Conference. It was the first world conference to make the environment a major issue. 22. The conference aimed at creating a common governance framework for the planetary environment and natural resources. The countries agreed to not harm each other's environment or the areas beyond national jurisdiction. One of the major results of the Stockholm Conference was the creation of the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP. The participants adopted a series of principles for sound management of the environment, including the Stockholm Declaration and Action Plan for the Human Environment and several resolutions. Stockholm Declaration placed environmental issues at the forefront of international concerns. Marked the start of a dialogue between industrialized and developing countries on the link between economic growth, the pollution of the air, water, and oceans and the well-being of people around the world. 26. State of the Global Climate Report is being released by German Watch. B. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. C. World Meteorological Organization, WMO. D. United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP. Solution C. The World Meteorological Organization is publishing the report since 1993. The report mainly documents indicators of climate systems such as increasing land and ocean temperatures, greenhouse gas concentrations, melting ice, sea level increase, glacier retreat, and extreme weather. The report also highlights the impacts of climate change on socio-economic development, food security, migration, and marine ecosystems. 3. Geography. 1. Consider the following statements regarding Bees River. 1. The Bees River originates from the Himalayas and flows to the Satluj River. 2. The water of the Bees River is allocated to India under the terms of the Indus Waters Treaty. 3. Chambal, Tons and Hindon are the tributaries of Bees River. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. Statement 3 is incorrect. The Bees River is a river in North India. The river rises in the Himalayas in central Himachal Pradesh and flows for some 470 kilometers, 290 miles to the Satluj River in the state of Punjab. The water of the Bees River is allocated to India under the terms of the Indus Waters Treaty between India and Pakistan. 2. Consider the following statements regarding zodiacal light. 1. Zodiacal light is a faint, diffuse glow of sunlight scattered by dust particles that orbit the sun. 23. 2. It is a nighttime glow over the horizon. Which of the above statements are incorrect? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution D. Zodiacal light is a faint, diffuse glow of sunlight scattered by dust particles that orbit the sun. It appears in day. Night sky is a roughly triangular white glow that extends from the sun's direction and along the zodiac. Source. 3. Consider the following statements. 1. It is more likely for a river to change course in the alluvial plains of North India. 2. The northward movement of the Indian tectonic plate is the reason behind the rising Himalayas. 3. Ganga River is the only river in India which has not changed its course in the last 200 years. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. 24. Statement 3 is incorrect. Changes in a river's course in the northern part of the country is not unusual. One of the reasons is believed to be the movement of the Indian tectonic plate. The plate has been moving northward. That is the reason the Himalayas are rising. One reason for the course of the Yamuna moving eastwards too is believed to be this. Also, it is more likely for a river to change course in the alluvial plains of North India. Alluvial terrain is soft and more amenable to changing river courses. If we look at the course of the Ganga between 1786 and now, there are places where it has changed its course by 34 kilometers. In Badaun, UP, the river has moved 10 kilometers from where it used to be. 4. Consider the following statements. 1. The Earth's geological time scale is based on events, such as the evolution and extinction of different living beings and processes that have occurred. 2. Anthropocene epoch is the proposed geological epoch that began when the human impact started to radically alter the Earth's ecosystem and geology. 3. Eons, epochs, eras, periods, and ages are the different categories of Earth's geological time scale. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution C. The Earth's geological time scale is a fundamental tool used by geologists, paleontologists, and other scientists to study the planet's past. It is a system that divides the history of the Earth into discrete intervals of time, based on events such as the evolution and extinction of different living beings and processes that have occurred. It is divided into 5 broad categories: eons, epochs, eras, periods, and ages. As of now, at least officially, we are in the Paleozoic eon, Cenozoic era, Quaternary period, Holocene epoch, and the Meghalayan age. Anthropocene epoch, a proposed geological epoch that began when the human impact started to radically alter the Earth's ecosystem and geology. 5. Consider the following statements regarding heat dome. 1. A heat dome occurs when an area of low pressure traps warm air over a region. 2. Heat domes generally stay for a few days, but sometimes they can extend up to weeks, which might cause heat waves. 3. The heat dome's formation is related to the behavior of the jet stream. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. Statement 1 is incorrect. A heat dome occurs when an area of high pressure traps warm air over a region, just like a lid on a pot, for an extended period of time. The longer that air remains trapped, the more the sun works to heat the air, producing 25. Warmer conditions with every passing day. Heat domes generally stay for a few days, but sometimes they can extend up to weeks, which might cause deadly heat waves. Scientists suggest that any region of high pressure, whether a heat dome or not, forces air to sink, and once it reaches the ground, it gets compressed and becomes even warmer. Moreover, when air sinks, it gets dry and further raises the temperature of the area. The heat dome's formation is related to the behavior of the jet stream, an area of fast-moving air high in the atmosphere. The jet stream is believed to have a wave-like pattern that keeps moving from north to south and then north again. When these waves get bigger and elongated, they move slowly and sometimes can become stationary. This is when a high-pressure system gets stuck and leads to the occurrence of a heat dome. Although heat domes are likely to have always existed, researchers say that climate change may be making them more intense and longer. They suggest with the rising temperatures, it is expected that the jet stream will become more wavy and will have larger deviations, causing more frequent extreme heat events. 6. Consider the following statements regarding cyclones. 1. A cyclone is a low-pressure system that forms over warm waters. 2. It is a system of high-speed winds blowing clockwise in the northern hemisphere and counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere. 3. Tropical cyclones in the formative stages of their development are very calm and does not cause any threat to life and property. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution A. Only statement 1 is correct. A cyclone is a low-pressure system that forms over warm waters. Essentially, it is a system of high-speed winds rotating around a low-pressure area, with the winds blowing counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. According to the World Meteorological Organization, tropical cyclones are one of the biggest threats to life and property even in the formative stages of their development. They include a number of different hazards that can individually cause significant impacts on life and property, such as storm surge, flooding, extreme winds, tornadoes, and lightning. 26. 4. Government schemes and programs. 1. The government started the Mart portal that aims to A. Promote bioenergy usage and create an investor-friendly ecosystem based on circular economy. B. Reimburse the expense incurred by the new startup ventures. C. Facilitate mentorship for startups across diverse sectors. D. Extend financial aid required for the development expenses of public-private partnership (PPP) projects in the infrastructure sector. Solution C. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade (DPIIT) under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry has launched a call for startup applications for registration on the Mart portal, the national mentorship platform by Startup India. Mart portal mentorship, advisory, assistance, resilience, and growth is a one-stop platform to facilitate Mentorship for startups across diverse sectors, functions, stages, geographies, and backgrounds. The objectives of the Mart portal are to provide sector-focused guidance, handholding, and support to startups throughout their life cycle. To establish a formalized and structured platform that facilitates intelligent matchmaking between the mentors and their respective mentees. To facilitate efficient and expert mentorship for startups and build an outcome-oriented mechanism that allows timely tracking of the mentor-mentee engagements. 2. At present, Aadhaar acts as a proof of 1. Identity. 2. Citizenship. 3. Date of birth. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. A. Only option 1 is correct. New Aadhaar cards and PDF versions of the identity document have started including a more explicit and prominent disclaimer that they are a proof of identity, not of citizenship or date of birth. Source. 3. Consider the following statements. Statement I. The Unique Identification Authority of India is a statutory authority. Statement 2. It was established under the provisions of Aadhaar Act 2016 by the Government of India under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? A. Both statement I and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement I. B. Both statement I and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement I. C. Statement I is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. D. Statement I is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. 27. Solution. C. The Unique Identification Authority of India is a statutory authority established under the provisions of Aadhaar Act 2016 by the Government of India under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Mission. To provide for good governance, efficient, transparent and targeted delivery of subsidies, benefits and services, the expenditure for which is incurred from the Consolidated Fund of India or the Consolidated Fund of State to residents of India through assigning of unique identity numbers. To develop policy, procedure and system for issuing Aadhaar number to residents of India who request for same by submitting their demographic information and biometric information by undergoing the process of enrollment. To develop policy, procedure and systems for Aadhaar holders for updating and authenticating their digital identity. Ensure availability, scalability and resilience of the technology infrastructure. 4. Consider the following statements. 1. Under the Indian Constitution, public libraries are a state subject. 2. In India, all the states have passed the Library Legislation Act. 3. The National Mission on Libraries came into being under the Ministry of Education to revive and modernize public libraries. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. A. Only statement 1 is correct. Under the Indian Constitution, public libraries are a state subject. Around 19 states have passed the Library Legislation Act. In 2013, the National Mission on Libraries came into being under the Ministry of Culture to revive and modernize public libraries. 5. Consider the following pairs. 1. PMJANMAN Yojana provides end-to-end support to artisans and craftspeople. 2. PM Vishwakarma Yojana aids the development of particularly vulnerable tribal groups (PVTG). 3. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana promotes energy efficiency by distributing LED bulbs. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. D. PMJANMAN Yojana aids the development of particularly vulnerable tribal groups (PVTG). PM Vishwakarma Yojana provides end-to-end support to artisans and craftspeople engaged in 18 trades. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana (PMUY) has played a pivotal role in providing access to clean cooking fuel. Releasing 10 crore LPG connections to households. 28 Unnat Jyoti by Affordable LEDs for all. Ujjala program has contributed to energy efficiency by distributing over 37 crore LED bulbs, along with providing about 72 lakh LED tube lights and 23 lakh energy efficient fans. 6. Consider the following statements regarding Ghar Go Home and Reunite portal. 1. Ghar Go Home and Reunite portal was launched by National Commission for Protection of Child Rights (NCPCR). 2. The portal facilitates the digital tracking and monitoring of children in the juvenile justice system who need to be repatriated to another country, state, or district. Which of the above statements are incorrect? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution. D. The National Commission for Protection of Child Rights (NCPCR) has launched the Ghar Go Home and Reunite portal for the digital monitoring and tracking of the restoration and repatriation of children as per the protocols under the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2015. The portal facilitates the digital tracking and monitoring of children in the juvenile justice system who need to be repatriated to another country, state, or district. It enables the digital transfer of cases to the concerned juvenile justice board, child welfare committee for speedy repatriation and allows for requests for translators or interpreters if required. Source. 7. Which of the following are the features of Smart Food Grain Storage System (SAFETY) technology developed under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Guidance? 1. Conveyorized loading and unloading of grain bags with RFID traceability. 2. Online weight and moisture measurement. 3. Radio frequency based removal of moisture from grain. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. C. SAFETY developed by the Society for Applied Microwave Electronics Engineering and Research (SAMEER) under MeitY's guidance features conveyorized loading and unloading of grain bags with RFID traceability, online weight and moisture measurement, and radio frequency based removal of moisture from grain. This advanced system can handle nearly 1 truckload, approximately 28 tons of grains in just 40 minutes. Source. 8. The Grameen Vitrak Yojana, launched in 2009, mainly dealt with the distribution of health kits in rural areas. B. Distribution of seeds and fertilizer. C. Liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) distribution. D. Distribution of food grains in rural areas. Solution. C. 29. Over the last 15 years, the Government of India has attempted to replicate the success that liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) addiction has seen in urban households, in poorer and rural households. The Grameen Vitrak Yojana, launched in 2009, has helped grow the rural distributor base from 18% to 60% of the total LPG distributor base today. 5. Science and technology. 1. Consider the following statements regarding leprosy. 1. Leprosy is a chronic infectious disease caused by bacterium. 2. The disease predominantly affects the skin and peripheral nerves. 3. It is transmitted by droplets from the nose and mouth during close and frequent contact with untreated cases. 4. Leprosy is preventable but not curable. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution. C. Statement 4 is incorrect. The central government has approved a new treatment regimen for leprosy, aiming to stop its transmission at the subnational level by 2027, 3 years ahead of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has decided to introduce a 3-drug regimen for possible PB cases in place of a 2-drug regimen for 6 months. According to the WHO, leprosy is a chronic infectious disease caused by the mycobacterium leprae bacteria. The disease predominantly affects the skin and peripheral nerves. Left untreated, it may cause progressive and permanent disabilities. The bacteria are transmitted via droplets from the nose and mouth during close and frequent contact with untreated cases. Leprosy, reported from all the 6 WHO regions, is curable with multi-drug therapy (MDT). The majority of new cases detected annually are from Southeast Asia. The WHO's recommended treatment regimen consists of 3 drugs: dapsone, rifampicin, and clofazimine. Source. 2. Which of the following statements is correct regarding INSAT-3DS satellite? A. The satellite will provide key capabilities in missile warning, battle space, and missile defense. B. It is designed to monitor India's borders. C. The satellite is designed for enhanced meteorological observations. D. The satellite is designed to conduct comprehensive survey of the world's oceans, lakes, and rivers. Solution. C. The Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) has said that the INSAT-3DS satellite has been flagged off to the launch port at the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. 30. The INSAT-3DS satellite is an exclusive meteorological satellite realized by ISRO with the primary objective to provide continuity of services to the existing in-orbit INSAT-3D and 3DR satellites and significantly enhancing the capabilities of the INSAT system. The satellite is designed for enhanced meteorological observations and monitoring of land and ocean surfaces. For weather forecasting and disaster warning, with state-of-the-art payloads with 6-channel imager, 19-channel sounder, meteorology payloads, communication payloads with the data relay transponder (DRT) and satellite-aided search and rescue (SAS and ART) transponder. The DRT instrument receives meteorological, hydrological, and oceanographic data from automatic data collection platforms, automatic weather stations (AWS), and augments the weather forecasting capabilities. The SAS and ART transponder is incorporated in the satellite to relay a distress signal alert detection from the beacon transmitters for search and rescue services with global receive coverage. Source. 3. Consider the following statements regarding semiconductors. 1. Semiconductors are entirely made of silicon. 2. It consists of millions of billions of transistors that act like miniature electrical switches that flip on and off to process data. 3. It can process data such as images, radio waves, and sounds. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 1 is incorrect. What are semiconductors? Also known as microchips or integrated circuits, semiconductors are usually made from silicon and consist of millions or billions of transistors that act like miniature electrical switches that flip on and off to process data, such as images, radio waves, and sounds. They are practically inside every essential product of the modern world, from household appliances to sophisticated defense systems, mobile phones to cars, toys to high-end luxury products. 4. Consider the following statements regarding uranium enrichment. 1. Uranium enrichment process increases the proportion of U-238 through the process of isotope separation. 2. For nuclear reactors, enrichment is required up to 30 to 40%, which is known as low-enriched uranium, reactor-grade uranium. 3. For nuclear weapons, enrichment is required up to 9% or more, which is known as weapons-grade uranium. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. D. Uranium enrichment process increases the proportion of U-235 through the process of isotope separation. For nuclear weapons, enrichment is required up to 90% or more, which is known as highly enriched uranium, weapons-grade uranium. 31. For nuclear reactors, enrichment is required up to 3 to 4%, which is known as low-enriched uranium, reactor-grade uranium. 5. Consider the following statements. 1. Germanium is used in fiber optic cables, infrared imaging devices, and optical devices. 2. Germanium has the ability to withstand heat and has high energy conversion efficiency. 3. China accounts for more than 50% of the production of germanium. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. C. China also commands 60% of the total production of germanium. The element is used in fiber optic cables, infrared imaging devices used by enforcement agencies for surveillance, target acquisition and reconnaissance, particularly in the dark, and optical devices to improve the ability to operate weapon systems in harsh conditions. They are also used in solar cells for their ability to withstand heat and high energy conversion efficiency. 6. Consider the following statements regarding Guillain-Barré syndrome. 1. Guillain-Barré syndrome is a rare neurological disorder where the body's immune system mistakenly attacks its own peripheral nerve cells. 2. It often develops shortly after a person gets an infectious disease. 3. A person with the syndrome will have difficulty speaking, walking, or performing other normal functions of the body. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. C. Guillain-Barré syndrome is a rare neurological disorder where the body's immune system, which normally protects it from infections and other foreign bodies, mistakenly attacks its own peripheral nerve cells. A person with the syndrome will have difficulty speaking, walking, swallowing, excreting, or performing other normal functions of the body. The condition can get progressively worse. Thus, the peripheral nerves, the nerves that branch out from the brain and the spinal cord, get damaged as a result, and the muscles can become weak or paralyzed. The exact reasons for Guillain-Barré syndrome are not yet understood. However, it often develops shortly after a person gets an infectious disease. Rarely, vaccinations can cause it. Guillain-Barré syndrome, or GBS, also was linked to the cytomegalovirus, Epstein-Barr virus, Zika virus, and even the COVID-19 pandemic. 7. Scientists have made progress in understanding Huntington's disease. Huntington's disease mainly affects which part of the human body? A. Heart. B. Eyes. C. Brain. D. Kidney. Solution. C. 32 scientists have made progress in understanding Huntington's disease by studying fruit flies, Drosophila melanogaster. About the study. Huntington's disease patients carry a mutated version of the HTT gene, which codes for a protein called Huntingtin HTT. The mutated gene encodes an abnormal HTT protein, leading to the destruction of neurons regulating movement, thinking, and memory. Huntington's disease (HD) is an inherited disorder that causes nerve cells, neurons, in parts of the brain to gradually break down and die. The disease attacks areas of the brain that help to control voluntary, intentional movement, as well as other areas. Source. A. Consider the following statements regarding ammonia. 1. Ammonia is a colorless, pungent gas made up of hydrogen and nitrogen. 2. It is not naturally found and is produced artificially. 3. In its concentrated form, ammonia is dangerous and caustic. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. Ammonia is a colorless, pungent gas with the chemical formula NH3. It's made up of hydrogen and nitrogen. In its aqueous form, it's called ammonium hydroxide. Ammonia is a natural byproduct and respiratory stimulant. It's produced naturally in the human body and in nature, including in water, soil, and air. In human health, ammonia and the ammonium ion are important components of metabolic processes. In its concentrated form, ammonia is dangerous and caustic. 33 signs and symptoms of ammonia exposure include nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, burns of the mouth, throat, esophagus, and stomach sores. 9. Consider the following statements. 1. Smart lander for investing moon SLIM is Japan's first lunar surface mission. 2. Lunar polar exploration LUPEX is a joint mission of ISRO and NASA. 3. The moon's polar region is characterized by rocky terrain, craters, and steep slopes. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. 10. Consider the following statements regarding stem cells. 34.1. Embryonic stem cells have the potential to become almost any cell type and are found during the early stages of development. 2. Adult stem cells can multiply when there is a need to repair adult organs and tissues. 3. Induced pluripotent stem cells (iPSCs) are present in almost all organs of the human body. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 3 is incorrect. Classification based on stem cells formation at different times of human life. There are 3 types under this classification. Embryonic stem cells, adult stem cells, induced pluripotent stem cells or iPSCs. What are embryonic stem cells? These are the stem cells that exist only during the earliest stage of development. What are adult stem cells? These are the cells that can multiply when there is a need to repair adult organs and tissues. These cells are present in almost all organs of the human body. They are multipotent, i.e. they can give rise to a limited number of mature cell types, usually corresponding to the tissues in which they reside. A most well-known example is the blood-forming hematopoietic stem cells from bone marrow that give rise to different blood cells in our body. Some tissue-specific stem cells can only give rise to 1 or 2 mature cell types and are called impotent and impotent respectively. Stem cells found in the skin produce new skin cells and are an example of omnipotent stem cells. What are induced pluripotent stem cells (iPSCs)? These cells are not found in the body but made in the laboratory from cells of the body. The iPSC cells have properties similar to those of embryonic stem cells. 11. Consider the following statements regarding transgene. 1. A transgene is a gene that has been transferred naturally or by any of a number of genetic engineering techniques from one organism to another. 2. It has the potential to change the phenotype of an organism. 3. In general, the DNA is incorporated into the organism's germline. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. C. A transgene is a gene that has been transferred naturally or by any of a number of genetic engineering techniques from one organism to another. The introduction of a transgene in a process known as transgenesis has the potential to change the phenotype of an organism. 35. Transgene describes a segment of DNA containing a gene sequence that has been isolated from one organism and is introduced into a different organism. This nominated segment of DNA may either retain the ability to produce RNA or protein in the transgenic organism or alter the normal function of the transgenic organism's genetic code. In general, the DNA is incorporated into the organism's germline. 12. Consider the following statements. 1. The Earth's sphere is a region surrounding a rotating black hole. 2. The event horizon is a theoretical boundary around a black hole beyond which no radiation can escape. Which of the above statements are incorrect? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution. D. The Earth's sphere is a region surrounding a rotating black hole located between the event horizon and the stationary limit. In this area, space-time itself is dragged along with the rotation of the black hole. Objects within the Earth's sphere are forced to rotate along with the black hole spin due to the distortion of space-time caused by its immense gravitational pull. The event horizon, on the other hand, is a theoretical boundary around a black hole beyond which no radiation can escape. 13. Consider the following statements. 1. India has decided to build a gravitational wave detector to join the International LIGO Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory Network. 2. India is a full member of the ITER project, which is working to harness energy from nuclear fusion reactions. 36. 3. India has a strong participation in the Large Hadron Collider (LHC), the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. C. India has already decided to build a gravitational wave detector to join the International LIGO Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory network and is a full member of the ITER project, which is working to harness energy from nuclear fusion reactions. India also has a strong participation in the Large Hadron Collider (LHC), the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator that is running some of the most exciting experiments in particle physics. Source: 14. Consider the following statements regarding square kilometer array. 1. Square kilometer array is a single large telescope. 2. Some of the square kilometer array facilities would be located in India. 3. The intellectual property generated by the project would be accessible to all the member countries. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution: A. Only statement 3 is correct. The square kilometer array will not be a single large telescope, but a collection of thousands of dish antennas. Operating as a single unit. The name square kilometer array comes from the original intention to create 1 square kilometer, 1 million square meter of effective area for collecting radio waves. This was meant to be achieved by installing thousands of smaller antennas in a specific array design that would make them function like a single radio telescope. The antennas, about 200 of them in South Africa and more than 130,000 in Australia, are being installed in sparsely populated locations chosen to ensure they are as far away from human activities as possible. This has been done in order to minimize signal interference from undesirable Earth-based sources. Though none of the SCAR facilities would be located in India, there are immense science and technology gains for the country by participating in the project as a full member. The intellectual properties generated by the project, though owned by the SCAR Observatory, would be accessible to all the member countries. Source: 15. Consider the following statements. 1. The theory of general relativity implies that under certain circumstances, space itself would be stretched and compressed, resulting in the production of gravitational waves. 2. Gravitational waves were first detected by LIGO, Laser Interferometry Gravitational Wave Observatory. 37. 3. The collision of neutron stars does not produce gravitational waves. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution: B. Statement 3 is incorrect. The first detection of gravitational waves was announced on February 11, 2016. These had been predicted almost exactly a century ago by Albert Einstein as a natural consequence of his theory of gravity, the theory of general relativity. General relativity implies that under certain circumstances, space itself would be stretched and compressed, resulting in the production of gravitational waves, much like throwing a stone in a placid pool of water. Since gravitational waves were first detected by LIGO, Laser Interferometry Gravitational Wave Observatory, its detectors have observed dozens of short high-frequency gravitational wave bursts. These high-frequency waves are thought to be a result of collisions of black holes, about as massive as our sun, as well as of neutron stars. Black holes and neutron stars are stellar remnants of stars which have exhausted their nuclear fuel. 16. By analyzing selected DNA sequences, a crime laboratory can develop a profile to be used in identifying a suspect. In this context, DNA can be extracted from which of the following sources? 1. Blood. 2. Bone. 3. Saliva. 4. Hair. 5. Teeth. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 2. B. Only 3. C. Only 4. D. All 5. Solution: D. Each person's DNA, except for identical twins, is unique. By analyzing selected DNA sequences, called loci, a crime laboratory can develop a profile to be used in identifying a suspect. DNA can be extracted from many sources, such as hair, bone, teeth, saliva, and blood. Because there's DNA in most cells in the human body, even a minuscule amount of bodily fluid or tissue can yield useful information. Samples may even be extracted from used clothes, linen, combs, or other frequently used items. 38. 39. 6. International relations and organizations. 1. Both India and Russia are party to which of the following? 1. International North-South Transport Corridor (INSTC). 2. Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO). 3. G20 grouping. 4. BRICS. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution: D. Important dimensions of India-Russia relations: international, multilateral organizations and connectivity projects. BRICS, SCO, G20, International North-South Transport Corridor (INSTC). 2. The joint statement, Horizon 2047, marks the 25th anniversary of the strategic partnership between India and Japan. B. India and UAE. C. India and US. D. India and France. Solution: D. The joint statement, Horizon 2047, 25th anniversary of the India-France strategic partnership towards the century of India-France relations, lays out a roadmap for the bilateral relationship to 2047. 3. In the present UN's Genocide Convention, genocide means which of the following acts committed on a national, ethnical, or religious group? 1. Causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group. 2. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group. 3. Forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. 4. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life to bring about its physical destruction. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution: D. In the UN's Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide, genocide means any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnical, racial, or religious group, as such, killing members of the group. B. Causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group. C. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction, in whole or in part. D. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group. A. Forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. Source: 4. The World Forum for Asia (BFA) is China's equivalent of United Nations Industrial Development Organization. B. International Transport Forum. C. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. D. World Economic Forum. Solution: D. The World Forum for Asia (BFA) is a non-profit organization that hosts high-level forums for leaders from government, business, and academia in Asia and other continents to share their vision on the most pressing issues in this region and the world at large. BFA is modeled on the World Economic Forum held annually in Davos. 5. Consider the following statements regarding deep-sea mining. 1. Extraction of mineral resources from the ocean below 200 meters is called deep-sea mining. 2. Deep-sea Conservation Coalition (DSSC) is an initiative of International Seabed Authority (ISA) that safeguards deep-sea ecosystems. 3. India has been granted 2 exploration contracts from the International Seabed Authority (ISA) so far, 1 for polymetallic nodules and 1 for polymetallic sulfides. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution: B. Statement 2 is incorrect. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN), the extraction of mineral resources from the ocean below 200 meters is called deep-sea mining. Deep-sea Conservation Coalition (DSSC), an initiative formed in 2004 to safeguard deep-sea ecosystems. India has been granted 2 exploration contracts from the ISA so far, 1 for polymetallic nodules and 1 for polymetallic sulfides. 6. Vaccine Safety Net (VSN) recently in news as an initiative of Medicine Sans Frontiers. B. Oxfam. C. World Health Organization. D. World Bank. Solution: C. The Healthy Indian Project (THIP), a health information platform in India, has joined the World Health Organization's Vaccine Safety Net (VSN), a global network of websites providing trustworthy vaccine safety information. The Vaccine Safety Net (VSN) is a global network of websites that provide reliable information on vaccine safety. The VSN is an initiative of the World Health Organization (WHO). The VSN is a diverse group of websites that provide vaccine safety information in various languages. Source: 7. Consider the following statements regarding the ties between India and Egypt. 40. 1. The two countries have signed a friendship treaty. 2. India supported Egypt during the Suez Canal crisis. 3. Both the countries are the founder members of the Non-Aligned Movement. 4. Both the countries are part of G77 grouping and South-South cooperation initiatives. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution: D. The two countries signed a friendship treaty in 1955, and India's support to Egypt, including during the Suez Canal crisis in 1956, eventually led to the Non-Aligned Movement in 1961, with both its founder members. They were also instrumental in the G77 grouping and South-South cooperation initiatives. 7. Polity. 1. Consider the following pairs. 1. Commutation, substitution of a harsher punishment with a lighter one. 2. Respite, reducing the sentence period without changing its character. 3. Remission, awarding a lesser sentence due to special circumstances. 4. Reprieve, temporary stay of sentence execution to seek pardon or commutation. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution: B. Statement 1 and 4 is correct. Pardon, remove sentence and conviction, absolves from all sentences, punishments, and disqualifications. Commutation, substitution of a harsher punishment with a lighter one, e.g., death sentence to rigorous imprisonment. Remission. Reducing the sentence period without changing its character. Respite. Avoiding a lesser sentence due to special circumstances. Reprieve. Temporary stay of sentence execution to seek pardon or commutation. 2. Consider the following statements regarding Khap Panchayat. 1. A major function of CAPS today is to settle disputes and ensure that social and religious customs are enforced in their area. 2. A defining feature of CAPS is that even today the succession as a Khap president leader is hereditary in all places. 3. They are mainly concentrated in North India. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. 41. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. CAPS are mainly Gotra, clans tracing their paternal lineage to a common ancestor, and region-based social outfits. They derive their name either from the number of villages, clusters of villages, or the Gotras they represent. CAPS used to have three kinds of functions: settle familial village disputes, maintain, protect the tenets of the faith, and protect the area from outside invasion. Today, the last function is largely irrelevant. The major function of CAPS today is to settle disputes and ensure that social and religious customs are enforced in their area. With regards to leadership and succession, a defining feature of CAPS is that they do not have a set organization. While earlier, succession as a CAP president leader was hereditary, now that is not necessarily the case. To preside over a meeting of a particular CAP or a group of CAPs, the chairman of the same is nominated unanimously and on the spot. As largely there are no defined rules to elect president of a CAP, in many cases more than one person claims to be head of a particular CAP, causing fights and disputes. There are nearly 300 main CAPs in North India, in the states of Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Rajasthan, and Uttarakhand. 3. Consider the following pairs. 1. Article 25 lays down an individual's fundamental right to religion. 2. Article 26 it upholds the right of each religious denomination to manage its own affairs in matters of religion. 3. Article 29 it defines the right to conserve distinctive culture. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. C. Article 25 lays down an individual's fundamental right to religion. Article 26b upholds the right of each religious denomination or any section thereof to manage its own affairs in matters of religion. Article 29 defines the right to conserve distinctive culture. An individual's freedom of religion under Article 25 is subject to public order, health, morality, and other provisions relating to fundamental rights, but a group's freedom under Article 26 has not been subjected to other fundamental rights. 4. Consider the following statements. 1. In India, the Constitution gives the government the right to levy taxes on individuals and organizations. 2. As per the 7th schedule of the Constitution, union and the states have concurrent power of taxation. 3. In India, any tax being charged has to be backed by a law passed by the state legislature or parliament. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. 42. Statement 2 is incorrect. In India, the Constitution gives the government the right to levy taxes on individuals and organizations, but makes it clear that no one has the right to levy or charge taxes except by the authority of law. Any tax being charged has to be backed by a law passed by the legislature or parliament. Taxes in India come under a three-tier system based on the central, state and local governments, and the 7th schedule of the Constitution puts separate heads of taxation under the union and state list. There is no separate head under the concurrent list, meaning union and the states have no concurrent power of taxation. 5. Consider the following statements. 1. Chief Justice of India can alone designate lawyers and advocate on record AOR as senior advocates. 2. Advocate on record AOR is a legal professional who are entitled to act and plead for a party in the Supreme Court. 3. Senior advocates in India are allowed to advertise, solicit clients, or directly contact clients for work. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. A. Only statement 2 is correct. In a historic move, the Supreme Court designated 11 women lawyers as senior advocates, a first in a single round of appointments. A committee led by Chief Justice of India D. Y. Chandrachud designated a total of 56 lawyers and advocate on record AOR as senior advocates. This marked a significant moment for gender representation in senior legal roles. Senior advocates in India have certain privileges, including a separate dress code, priority in court hearings, and the right to sit in a designated area of the court. However, they are not allowed to advertise, solicit clients, or directly contact clients for work. An advocate on record AOR is a legal professional who can practice before the Supreme Court of India. They are entitled to act and plead for a party in the Supreme Court. Source. 6. Consider the following statements regarding Finance Commission of India. 1. Finance Commission is set up under Article 280 of the Constitution. 2. Union Finance Minister acts as the ex officio member of the Commission. 3. The Commission addresses the imbalances that arise between the taxation powers and expenditure responsibilities of the centre and the states, respectively. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. 43. FC is a body set up under Article 280 of the Constitution. Its primary job is to recommend measures and methods on how revenues need to be distributed between the centre and states. There are no ex officio members of the Commission as such because it is constituted afresh every 5 years. Besides suggesting the mechanism to share tax revenues, the Commission also lays down the principles for giving out granting aid to states and other local bodies. The Commission has to take on itself the job of addressing the imbalances that often arise between the taxation powers and expenditure responsibilities of the centre and the states, respectively. 7. Consider the following statements regarding the Indian preamble. 1. The Indian preamble, based on the objectives resolution, was moved by M. N. Roy in the Constituent Assembly. 2. It signifies the principle of popular sovereignty, emphasizing that power resides only with the citizens. 3. The words socialist, secular, and integrity were added through the 44 ND Amendment Act. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. D. The Indian preamble, based on the objectives resolution, was moved by Jawaharlal Nehru in the Constituent Assembly on the 13th of December 1946 and adopted on the 26th of November 1949. It came into force on the 26th of January 1950, Republic Day. During the Indian emergency, Indira Gandhi amended it to include the words socialist, secular, and integrity. 42nd Amendment Act of 1976. It signifies the principle of popular sovereignty, emphasizing that power resides with the citizens, not just the government. 8. Consider the following statements regarding Article 142 of the Constitution of India. 1. Article 142 of the Constitution of India gives the High Court the power to pass any decree or make any order to ensure complete justice in any matter pending before it. 2. Any decree so passed or order so made shall be enforceable throughout the territory of India. Which of the above statements are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution. B. Article 142 of the Constitution of India gives the Supreme Court the power to pass any decree or make any order to ensure complete justice in any matter pending before it. Any decree so passed or order so made shall be enforceable throughout the territory of India. Source. 9. Part 4 of the Constitution of India covers a wide range of principles including 1. Promotion of international peace and security. 2. Organization of agriculture and animal husbandry. 3. Protection and improvement of the environment. 4. Securing of equal justice and free legal aid to citizens. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. 44. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution. D. Part 4, Articles 36 to 51 covers a wide range of principles, including, apart from the UCC, the securing of equal justice and free legal aid to citizens. Art 39A. Participation of workers in the management of industries. Art 43A. Organization of agriculture and animal husbandry. Art 48. Protection and improvement of the environment and safeguarding of forests and wildlife. Art 48A. Promotion of international peace and security. Art 51 etc. 10. The First Amendment to the Constitution of India contained which of the following provisions? 1. Expanded the scope of restrictions on the right to free speech. 2. Provided protection for backward classes in the Constitution. 3. Exempted land reforms from scrutiny. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. C. The Constitution First Amendment bill sought to make several consequential changes, from exempting land reforms from scrutiny to providing protections for backward classes in the Constitution. Notably, it also expanded on the scope of the restrictions on the right to free speech. 11. Consider the following statements. 1. Article 356 of the Indian Constitution states that the authoritative text of all acts passed by Parliament or state legislatures shall be in the English language. 2. The legal regime in India provides that English shall remain an official language until resolutions for its discontinuance are adopted by state legislatures and by Parliament. Which of the above statements are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution. B. Article 348 of the Constitution states that the authoritative text of all acts passed by Parliament or state legislatures shall be in the English language. The legal regime in place provides that English shall remain an official language until resolutions for the discontinuance of English as an official language are adopted by state legislatures and by Parliament. 45. 8. History, art and culture. 1. Consider the following statements regarding Chhatrapati Shivaji's Rajmudra. 1. Shivaji's Rajmudra is carved in Persian. 2. The inscriptions express Shivaji's commitment to ruling his land independently and the welfare of his subjects. 3. The Indian Navy's new FLS for admirals is inspired by the Chhatrapati Shivaji's Rajmudra. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. Statement 1 is incorrect. The Indian Navy has unveiled new FLS for admirals inspired by the naval ensign and Chhatrapati Shivaji's Rajmudra as part of an initiative to reflect India's rich maritime heritage and move away from British nomenclature. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's Rajmudra is a royal seal and symbol of his dream of a Maratha Swaraj. The seal includes Sanskrit inscriptions that express Shivaji's gratitude to his father and his commitment to ruling his land independently and the welfare of his subjects. The Rajmudra's text is in Sanskrit, unlike other royal seals from the time, which were usually carved in Persian. 46. Source. 2. Consider the following statements regarding Lothal. 1. Lothal was one of the southernmost sites of the Indus Valley Civilization. 2. It is declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 3. Lothal was one of the landlocked sites of the Indus Valley Civilization. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution A. Only statement 1 is correct. Lothal was one of the southernmost sites of the Indus Valley Civilization, located in the Bhal region of what is now the state of Gujarat. The port city is believed to have been built in 2200 BC. Lothal was nominated in April 2014 as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its application is pending on the tentative list of UNESCO. As per the nomination dossier submitted to UNESCO, the excavated site of Lothal is the only port town of the Indus Valley Civilization. A metropolis with an upper and a lower town having on its northern side a basin with vertical wall, inlet and outlet channels which has been identified as a tidal dockyard. 3. The places of pilgrims to and Lumbini are located in Myanmar. B. Sri Lanka. C. Nepal. D. Bhutan. Solution C. Kapilvastu is in southern Nepal, near the Indian border. Lumbini is a Buddhist pilgrimage site in Nepal. It is the place where, according to Buddhist tradition, Queen Maya gave birth to Siddhartha Gautama at around 566 BC. 4. Consider the following statements regarding Subika paintings, recently seen in news. 1. The Subika painting style is connected to the Koya community's cultural history. 2. Its illustrations incorporate visual elements like lines, shapes, forms, colors, and patterns. 3. The Subika painting style is nearly extinct due to neglect. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. Statement 1 is incorrect. The Subika painting style is deeply connected to the Meiteis community's cultural history through its 6 surviving manuscripts: Subika, Subika Achuva, Subika Laishaba, Subika Chodit, Subika Chitil, and Tengakel Subika. The paintings are a composition of cultural motifs created by pre-existing features and other influences. However, the Subika painting style is nearly extinct due to neglect. 47. The Subika Laishaba is a composition of cultural motifs influenced by the cultural worldviews of the community. Its illustrations incorporate visual elements like lines, shapes, forms, colors, and patterns. These visual images serve as cultural motifs, creating visual effects and expressing cultural significance. The paintings are done on handmade paper, and the materials for manuscripts, such as handmade paper or tree bark, are prepared locally. Source. 5. Consider the following statements. 1. The Kamakya temple is a significant pilgrimage site located on the Nilachal Hills in Guwahati, Assam. 2. The Kamakya temple is also the site of the Ambubachi Mela, an annual festival. 3. PM designs a central sector scheme that aims to fund infrastructure projects and support social development initiatives in the Northeast region, NER. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution C. The Kamakya temple is a significant pilgrimage site and one of the largest Shakti shrines in India. It is located on the Nilachal Hills in Guwahati, Assam. The temple is dedicated to the goddess Kamakya and is a center of tantric practices. It is also the site of the Ambubachi Mela, an annual festival that celebrates the goddess's menstruation. PM designs a central sector scheme introduced in the Union Budget 2022-23. It aims to fund infrastructure projects and support social development initiatives in the Northeast region, NER. Implemented by the Ministry of Development of the Northeast region, it focuses on ensuring connectivity, addressing critical issues, and empowering youth and women in the NER. Source. 6. Consider the following statements. 48. 1. Dongbria Kone tribe is a particularly vulnerable tribal group, PBTG, in Orissa. 2. Kabdaganda shawl is woven and embroidered by the women of the Dongbria Kone tribe. 3. Kabdaganda shawl is D-tagged. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution C. 7 products from Orissa, ranging from the simple clay chutney made with red weaver ants to the embroidered Kabdaganda shawl, have bagged the coveted geographical indication D-tag. Woven and embroidered by the women of the Dongbria Kone tribe, a particularly vulnerable tribal group, PBTG, in the Niyangiri Hills in Odisha's Raigada and Kalahandi districts. The shawl reflects the rich tribal heritage of the Dongbria Kones. The shawl is worn by both men and women, and the Dongbria gifted to their family members as a token of love and affection. Source. 7. Consider the following statements regarding Ilgulan movement. 1. The Ilgulan movement was started by Birsa Munda, who encouraged the tribals to refuse following colonial laws and paying rent. 2. It involved the use of weapons and guerrilla warfare to drive out foreigners. Which of the above statements are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution C. What was the Ilgulan movement? The Ilgulan movement of 1899 also involved the use of weapons and guerrilla warfare to drive out foreigners. Munda encouraged the tribals to refuse following colonial laws and paying rent. He encouraged changes in the social sphere too, challenging religious practices to fight against superstition, and became known as Bhagwan, God, and Dharati Abba, father of the earth, by his followers. But the British were soon able to halt the movement. On March 3, 1900, Munda was arrested by the British police while he was sleeping with his tribal guerrilla army at Jampopai Forest in Chakradharpur. 49. 9. Agriculture. 1. Consider the following statements regarding copra. 1. Copra is the dried, white flesh of the coconut from which coconut oil is extracted. 2. Copra cake obtained as a residue is used in animal feeds. 3. The government does not provide any MSP for copra. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. Statement 3 is incorrect. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved the minimum support prices (MSPs) for copra for the 2024 season. Copra is the dried, white flesh of the coconut. It's a major cash crop and is valued for the coconut oil that can be extracted from it. The palatable oil cake, known as copra cake, obtained as a residue in the production of copra oil is used in animal feeds. Source. 2. Consider the following statements regarding lychee cultivation. 1. The fruit is native to Southeast Asia. 2. Lychee is not a climate-sensitive fruit and can be grown in any temperature and soil conditions. 3. Lychee fruit contains natural toxin, which is harmful when consumed by malnourished children. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution B. Statement 2 is incorrect. The National Research Center on Lychee (NRCL) has successfully expanded lychee cultivation to 19 states in India. Lychee cultivation for commercial production has commenced in states such as Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, and others. About lychee. Lychee chinensis is a small, oval, roundish fruit that is native to Southeast Asia. It is a member of the soapberry family, Sapindaceae, and is also known as lychee or lychee. Lychee is a sensitive fruit influenced by temperature, rainfall, humidity, and soil conditions. The fruit primarily grows in the foothills of the Himalayas, with Bihar alone contributing nearly 40% of India's lychee production. Lychee fruit contains a toxin, methylene cyclopropylglycine (MCPG), which is known to be fatal by causing encephalitis-related deaths. This is especially harmful when consumed by malnourished children. 50. Source. 3. The method of irrigation which can distribute fertilizer the most evenly on a farm is sprinkler irrigation. B. Flood irrigation. C. Fertigation. D. Strip irrigation. Solution C. Fertigation is a method of fertilizer application in which fertilizer is incorporated within the irrigation water by the drip system. In the system, fertilizer solution is distributed evenly in irrigation. By this method, fertilizer use efficiency is increased from 80 to 90% as they are delivered directly to roots via drip. As water and fertilizer are supplied evenly to all the crops through fertigation, there is possibility for getting 25 to 50% high yield. Urea, potash, and highly water-soluble fertilizer are available for applying through fertigation. Urea is well suited for injection in the micro-irrigation system. It is highly soluble and dissolves in non-ionic form, so that it does not react with other substances in the water. Drip irrigation using fertigation also avoids water spillage on the field which could have promoted weed growth. So, fertigation also helps control weed growth. 4. Which of the following are identified as indirect farm subsidies provided by the government? 1. Minimum support price. 2. Subsidy on fertilizer and seeds. 3. Farm loan waivers. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 1 is incorrect. Agriculture subsidies can be direct and indirect farm subsidies taking account the instruments used in providing them. Direct farm subsidies involve giving cash to the farmers. India provides direct subsidies in a limited form which include giving food subsidy or MSP-based procurement, etc. These are the kinds of subsidies in which direct cash incentives are paid to the farmers in order to make their products more competitive in the global markets. Indirect farm subsidies. These are the farm subsidies which are provided in the form of cheaper credit facilities, farm loan waivers, reduction in irrigation and electricity bills, fertilizer, seeds and pesticide subsidy as well as the investments in agricultural research, environmental assistance, farmer training, etc. 5. Consider the following statements regarding direct seeding of rice (DSR) versus conventional transplanting method. 1. In direct seeding of rice (DSR), paddy is sown directly in the field without any nursery preparation or flooding. 2. In transplanting, the flooded fields basically deny oxygen to the wheat seeds in the soil, preventing their germination. 3. In DSR, water is replaced with chemical herbicides. 51. 4. DSR is effective against weeds and saves water compared to transplanting. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution. D. In all, the conventional transplanting route requires some 28 irrigations. It can go up with high temperatures, force more frequent watering, and go down if there is enough rain. Direct seeding versus transplanting. That's where direct seeding of rice (DSR) comes in. Paddy here is sown directly in the field without any nursery preparation, puddling, or flooding. In transplanting, the flooded fields basically deny oxygen to the wheat seeds in the soil, preventing their germination. Water, thus, acts as a natural herbicide. In DSR, water is replaced with chemical herbicides. DSR is effective against weeds and saves water compared to transplanting. 6. Consider the following statements regarding cumin seeds, commonly known as jeera. 1. Jeera is an extremely weather-sensitive crop, which requires a moderately cool and dry climate. 2. India accounts for less than 10% of the world's production of the seed spice. 3. In India, it is mainly grown in the northern parts of Gujarat and adjoining districts of western Rajasthan. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. Jeera is an extremely weather-sensitive crop. It requires a moderately cool and dry climate, sans any humidity, which is conducive for fungal infestation during the crop's flowering and seed development stages. That naturally limits the area of cultivation to Saurashtra, Kutch in the northern parts of Gujarat and adjoining districts of western Rajasthan such as Jalore, Barmer, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, Pali and Nagaur. Unja, enjoying the strategic advantage of being in the center of the country's jeera cultivation belt, has become the price-setting market for the crop. India accounts for some 70% of the world's production of the seed spice. Other countries such as Syria, Turkey, UAE and Iran make up the balance 30%. India's jeera production is meant for both its domestic market as well as for export. The top export destinations include China, Bangladesh, US, UAE, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Turkey. China has been importing Indian cumin aggressively. 7. Consider the following statements. Statement I. The state government is primarily responsible for the growth and development of agriculture sector and developing prospective plans for their respective states. Statement 2. Agriculture is a state subject. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? A. Both statement I and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement I. 52. B. Both statement I and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement I. C. Statement I is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. D. Statement I is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. Solution. A. Agriculture being a state subject, the state government is primarily responsible for the growth and development of agriculture sector and developing prospective plans for their respective states and ensuring effective implementation of the programs schemes. However, Government of India supplements the efforts of the state governments through various schemes programs. A. Consider the following statements. 1. The Kharif season corresponds to the rainy season and Rabi season with the winter. 2. The short period in between the harvest of the Rabi crops and the sowing of the Kharif crops is called the Z season. Which of the above statements are incorrect? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution. D. There are mainly 3 cropping seasons in India: I, Kharif, E, Rabi, E, Z. The Kharif season corresponds to the rainy season and Rabi season with the winter. The short period in between the harvest of the Rabi crops and the sowing of the Kharif crops is called the Z season. 9. Consider the following statements regarding pricing policy for sugarcane. 1. The pricing of sugarcane is governed by the statutory provisions under the Essential Commodities Act, ECA, 1955. 2. The fair and remunerative price (FRP) of sugarcane is fixed by state governments. Which of the above statements are incorrect? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Solution. B. The pricing of sugarcane is governed by the statutory provisions of the Sugarcane Control Order, 1966 issued. Under the Essential Commodities Act, ECA, 1955, prior to 2009 sugar season, the central government was fixing the statutory minimum price (SMP) of sugarcane and farmers were entitled to share profits of a sugar mill on 50/50 basis. As the sharing of profits remained virtually unimplemented, the Sugarcane Control Order, 1966 was amended in October 2009 and the concept of SMP was replaced by the fair and remunerative price (FRP) of sugarcane. The Centre's decision on fair and remunerative price (FRP) of sugarcane is based on the recommendation of Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices (CACP). 10. Consider the following statements regarding Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund (AHIDF). 1. The Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund (AHIDF) was announced under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. 2. It aims to incentivize investments by individual entrepreneurs, private companies, MSMEs and farmers producers organizations (FPOs) in establishing dairy processing and value addition infrastructure. 53. 3. It is kept outside the purview of the regular Infrastructure Development Fund (IDF). How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 3 is incorrect. The Union Cabinet approved the extension of the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund (AHIDF) to be implemented under the Infrastructure Development Fund (IDF). The Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund (AHIDF) was announced under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. The objective of AHIDF is to incentivize investments by various entities, including individual entrepreneurs, private companies, MSMEs, farmers, producers, organizations, FPOs, and Section 8 companies, in establishing dairy processing and value addition infrastructure, meat processing and value addition infrastructure, and animal feed plants. Source. 11. Consider the following statements regarding Koraput Kala Jeera rice. 1. It is the black-colored rice variety known for its aroma, texture, and nutritional value. 2. It is mainly grown in controlled environment with monitored sunlight and moisture. 3. The rice grains resemble cumin seeds. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution. B. Statement 2 is incorrect. Koraput Kala Jeera rice. The black-colored rice variety, also known as the Prince of Rice, is famous for its aroma, taste, texture, and nutritional value. Tribal farmers of the Koraput region have preserved the rice variety for around 1,000 years. As the rice grains resemble cumin seeds, it is also called Kala Jeera. Consumption of the rice variety helps in increasing hemoglobin levels and improves metabolism in the body. The farmers and producers of Koraput Kala Jeera rice have followed the traditional knowledge and practices in cultivation. Ancient tales also speak about the physical, mental, and spiritual delights resulting from the consumption of the rice variety. Source. 54. 10. Defense and security. 1. The code name for an Indian Army operation in the Golden Temple in Amritsar is known as Operation Vijay. B. Operation Blue Star. C. Operation Polo. D. Operation Black Thunder. Solution. B. Operation Blue Star was an Indian Army operation carried out in June 1984 in the Golden Temple in Amritsar, Punjab to flush out militants. 2. Which of the following is the only paramilitary force with a dual control structure? A. Indo-Tibetan Border Police (ITBP). B. Border Security Force (BSF). C. Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF). D. Assam Rifles. Solution. D. The dual control structure. Its uniqueness lies in the fact that Assam Rifles is the only paramilitary force with a dual control structure. While the administrative control of the forces with the MHA, its operational control is with the Indian Army, which is under the Ministry of Defense (MOD). This means that salaries and infrastructure for the force is provided by the MHA, but the deployment, posting, transfer, and deputation of the personnel is decided by the Army. In some ways, the force is the only central paramilitary force (CPMF) as its operational duties and regimentation are on the lines of the Indian Army. However, being a central armed police force under MHA, its recruitment, perks, promotion of its personnel, and retirement policies are governed according to the rules framed by the MHA for CAPFs. 3. Consider the following statements regarding bots. 1. A bot is a software application that is programmed to do certain tasks over the internet. 2. Bots often imitate or replace a human user's behavior. 3. Bots can be malicious as well, that can break into user accounts, scan the web for contact information for sending spam. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution C. A bot is a software application that is programmed to do certain tasks. Bots are automated, which means they run according to their instructions without a human user needing to manually start them up every time. Bots often imitate or replace a human user's behavior. Typically, they do repetitive tasks and they can do them much faster than human users could. Bots usually operate over a network. More than half of internet traffic is bots scanning content, interacting with web pages, chatting with users, or looking for attack targets. Some bots are useful, such as search engine bots that index content for search or customer service bots that help users. Other bots are bad and are programmed to 55. Break into user accounts, scan the web for contact information for sending spam, or perform other malicious activities. If it's connected to the internet, a bot will have an associated IP address. Bots can be chatbots, bots that simulate human conversation by responding to certain phrases with programmed responses. Web crawlers, Google bots, bots that scan content on web pages all over the internet. Social bots, bots that operate on social media platforms. Malicious bots, bots that scrape content, spread spam content, or carry out credential stuffing attacks. 4. Which of the following are the joint military exercises between India and France? 1. Varuna. 2. Garuda. 3. Indra. 4. Shakti. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution C. Option 3 is incorrect. Joint military exercises like Varuna, Garuda, and Shakti, along with joint manufacturing initiatives, exemplify the depth of defense cooperation. 11. Reports and indices. 1. Consider the following statements. 1. Global Slavery Index presents a global picture of modern slavery. 2. Global Slavery Index is constructed by International Labour Organization (ILO). 3. The Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) of the United Nations does not mention anything about modern slavery. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution A. Only statement 1 is correct. What is the Global Slavery Index? The index presents a global picture of modern slavery. It is constructed by WOC, a human rights organization, and is based on data provided by the global estimates of modern slavery, which in turn is produced by International Labour Organization (ILO), WOC, and International Organization for Migration (IOM). The Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) of the United Nations also result to end modern slavery. Target 8.7 of the SDG states: take immediate and effective measures to eradicate forced labor, end modern slavery. 56. And human trafficking and secure the prohibition and elimination of the worst forms of child labor, including recruitment and use of child soldiers, and by 2025 end child labor in all its forms. 2. Consider the following statements regarding Corruption Perceptions Index (CPI). 1. Corruption Perceptions Index (CPI) is released by the World Bank. 2. The index lists countries by their perceived levels of public sector and private sector corruption. 3. In the CPI for 2023, Western Europe and the European Union remain the top scoring regions. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution A. Only statement 3 is correct. India ranked 93 out of 180 countries on the Corruption Perceptions Index (CPI) for 2023, according to the latest report released by Transparency International. The index, which lists countries by their perceived levels of public sector corruption, ranked Denmark at the top, followed by Finland, New Zealand, and Norway. The index uses a scale of 0 to 100, where 0 is highly corrupt and 100 is very clean. In 2023, India's overall score was 39, while in 2022 it was 40. India's rank in 2022 was 85. In the Asian region, Singapore ranked at the top, scoring 83 and occupying the 5th slot. Western Europe and the European Union remain the top scoring regions. Source. 3. Which of the following organization publishes the World Trade Report? A. World Bank. B. World Economic Forum. C. IMF. D. WTO. Solution D. The 2023 World Trade Report, published by the WTO, explores the role of international trade in building a more secure, inclusive, and sustainable world. The report addresses the shift in the narrative around globalization. It emphasizes policy goals beyond trade efficiency, including peace, security, poverty reduction, and sustainability. The report advocates for globalization, expanding trade integration to more economies, people, and issues. 4. The State of the World's Forests report is released by Global Forest Watch. B. United Nations Environment Programme (UNEP). C. International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN). D. Food and Agricultural Organization (FAO). Solution D. According to the latest report on the state of the world's forests by the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, FAO, forests cover 31% of the Earth's land surface, 4.06 billion hectares, out of which approximately 1/3, 34%, are primary forests. 57. 12. Maps places. 1. Nicaragua is bordered by which of the following oceans? A. Indian Ocean. B. Arctic Ocean. C. Southern Ocean. D. Pacific Ocean. Solution D. 2. Gaza Strip, often seen in the news, shares border with which of the following countries? 1. Syria. 2. Israel. 3. Jordan. 4. Egypt. Select the correct answer code. A. 1, 2, 3. B. 2, 4. C. 2, 3, 4. D. 1, 4. Solution B. The Gaza Strip is a self-governing Palestinian territory on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea. It borders Egypt on the southwest and Israel on the east and north. 58. 3. Which of the following countries share border with Red Sea? 1. Djibouti. 2. Iran. 3. Eritrea. 4. Oman. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution B. Option 1 and 3 is correct. The Red Sea is a seawater inlet of the Indian Ocean, lying between Africa and Asia. The connection to the ocean is in the south through the Bab el Mandeb Strait and the Gulf of Aden. To the north lie the Sinai Peninsula, the Gulf of Aqaba, and the Gulf of Suez. The 6 countries bordering the Red Sea are Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea, and Djibouti. 4. Jordan is bordered by 1. Saudi Arabia. 2. Iraq. 3. Syria. 4. Yemen. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution C. 59. Option 4 is incorrect. Jordan is a country in West Asia, located at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe in the Levant region. Bordered by Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria, and the Palestinian West Bank and Israel, Jordan has a coastline on the Gulf of Aqaba's Red Sea. 5. Consider the following statements regarding Mekong River. 1. Mekong River is Asia's second longest river, after the Yangtze River. 2. It originates from the Tibetan Plateau. 3. It serves as a crucial river for navigation due to its favorable geographical conditions. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Solution A. Only statement 2 is correct. The Mekong River is a significant transboundary river in East and Southeast Asia, ranked as the world's 12th longest and Asia's third longest. It originates from the Tibetan Plateau. Despite being a crucial trade route between Tibet and Southeast Asia, its extreme seasonal fluctuations and natural obstacles like rapids and waterfalls pose challenges to navigation. Source. 6. The Mekong River flows through which of the following countries? 1. Myanmar. 2. Laos. 3. Thailand. 4. Cambodia. 5. Vietnam. How many of the above options are correct? A. Only 2. B. Only 3. C. Only 4. D. All 5. 60. Solution D. Originating from the Tibetan Plateau, it flows through southwest China, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and southern Vietnam. 13. Miscellaneous. 1. A record must satisfy which of the following criteria to count as a Guinness World Record? 1. It should be verifiable. 2. It cannot be something so unique that only one person can do it. 3. It should be objectively measurable. 4. It should be standardizable with the possibility to create a set of parameters and conditions. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Solution D. Today, GWR has over 75 adjudicators across the world who determine whether a record has been broken or not. There is even an application process. One can apply to invite an adjudicator to witness a record being broken. However, there are some strict criteria that make a Guinness World Record. A record must satisfy all of the following criteria to count. It should be objectively measurable. It should be breakable. It cannot be something so unique that only one person can do it. Similarly, it should also be standardizable with the possibility to create a set of parameters and conditions that all challenges can follow. It should be verifiable. It should be based on only one variable. It should be the best in the world. For any new record, GWR sets a minimum standard that has to be met for the record to be broken. 2. The Grammy Awards recognizes outstanding achievements in the field of filmmaking. B. Music. C. Journalism. D. Literature. Solution. B. Shankar Mahadevan and Zakir Hussain's fusion band Shakti earned recognition at the 66th Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, winning the Global Music Album Award for their album This Moment. The Grammy Awards, often referred to simply as the Grammys, is an annual ceremony recognizing outstanding achievements in the music industry. Hosted by the Recording Academy, the awards cover various genres and categories, including pop, rock, rap, country, classical, and more. Winners are selected through a voting process involving music industry professionals. 61. IA. Insta CAQ Compilation Prelims 2024. March 2024. INSIGHTSISSIMPLIFYINDIS exam preparation. 5. Telegram. YouTube. 2. Telegram. YouTube. 3. Table of contents. Economy. 4. Ecology and environment. 13. Polity and governance. 36. Geography. 57. Science and technology. 73. International relations and organizations. 92. HISTORY. Art and culture. 102. Defense and security. 108. Miscellaneous. 112. Telegram. YouTube. 4. Economy. 1. Consider the following minerals. 1. Lithium. 2. Titanium. 3. Beryllium. 4. Zirconium. 5. Niobium. 6. Tantalum. As per the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Act 2023, how many of the above minerals have been removed from India's atomic minerals lists? Only 3. B. Only 4. C. Only 5. D. All 6. Ans. D. Explanation. Fill circle context. The Union Cabinet has approved the amendment of the second schedule to the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act 1957. Fill circle. The Government of India July 12, 2023 amended the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act of 1957, allowing private players to mine lithium and other 5 critical minerals including titanium, beryllium, zirconium, niobium, and tantalum. These 6 minerals have been removed from the country's atomic minerals list, paving way for private players to mine and empowering the government to auction their reserves going ahead. Fill circle. Recently, the Union Ministry of Mines has released a list of 30 critical minerals that are strategic to the country's economic development and national security. Refer. Minerals. 2. The National Electronic Funds Transfer (NEFT) and Real-Time Gross Settlement (RTGS) system are managed by K. National Payments Corporation of India. B. Reserve Bank of India. C. Clearing Corporation of India Limited. D. Securities and Exchange Board of India. Ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle context. Recently, the National Electronic Funds Transfer (NEFT) system processed a record 4.10 crore transactions, marking the highest number of transactions processed in a single day. Fill circle. The NEFT system, along with the Real-Time Gross Settlement (RTGS) system, is managed by the Reserve Bank of India for settling retail and wholesale payments, respectively. Fill circle. Both NEFT and RTGS have been operating on a 24/7/365 basis. Telegram. YouTube. 5. Refer. Transfer NEFT to 3. UDGAM portal is developed by Reserve Bank of India. B. Securities and Exchange Board of India. C. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. D. Small Industries Development Bank of India. Ans. A. Explanation. What is the Udgam portal? Fill circle. Developed by RBI. It stands for Unclaimed Deposits Gateway to access information. It serves as a centralized platform for the public to search for unclaimed deposits across multiple banks. Telegram. YouTube. 6. Fill circle. The portal allows users to search for various types of accounts covered by the Deposit Education and Awareness (DEAP) fund of RBI. Users are required to register on the portal and provide specific inputs depending on whether they are searching for individual or non-individual accounts. While the portal facilitates the search for unclaimed deposits, it does not enable users to settle or claim these deposits directly. Claims must be made directly with the respective bank. Fill circle. As of March 4, 2024, 30 banks are part of the Udgam portal, covering approximately 90% of unclaimed deposits in the DEAP fund. Each unclaimed deposit is assigned a unique unclaimed deposit reference number (UDRN) generated by banks, ensuring seamless settlement of claims. Refer. 4. Which of the following statements accurately describes the concept of the creator economy? It refers exclusively to traditional artists and craftsmen selling their work through galleries and exhibitions. B. It encompasses a digital landscape where individuals generate income by producing and distributing their own content through platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. C. It revolves around the production and distribution of physical products by independent creators through e-commerce platforms such as Amazon and Flipkart. D. It is a term used to describe the corporate sector's domination over creative industries, limiting opportunities for independent creators. Ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle context. The Prime Minister presented the inaugural National Creators Award, celebrating the talent and impact of content creators in various fields. Fill circle. The creator economy is a modern economic landscape where content creators can use digital platforms to produce and distribute content. It's also known as the influencer economy. Fill circle. In the creator economy, creators can monetize their content through fill circle advertising, sponsorships, subscriptions, merchandise sales, crowdfunding, brand deals, ad share revenue, affiliate links, monetary tips, and courses. Fill circle. The creator economy involves creators, audiences, digital platforms, marketers, and agencies. It's centered around social media channels where users and creators interact to form online communities. Refer. 5. Consider the following statements about the European Free Trade Association. 1. It is a regional trade organization and free trade area. 2. It operates independently of the European Union (EU). 3. It currently has more than 10 member countries. How many of the above statements are correct? Telegram. YouTube. 7. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle context. India and the European Free Trade Association (EFTA) signed a trade and economic partnership agreement paper on March 10, 2024. Fill circle. What is the EFTA? Hollow circle left. The European Free Trade Association is an intergovernmental organization founded in 1960 to promote free trade among its member states, which include Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Switzerland. It operates independently of the European Union (EU). Refer. Economic Partnership Agreement paper. 6. Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement paper is sometimes seen in the news in the context of negotiations held between India and Gulf Cooperation Council. B. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. C. Shanghai Cooperation Organization. D. European Free Trade Association. Ans. D. Explanation. Fill circle. The India EFTA Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement paper is a trade agreement between India and the EFTA countries. It focuses on market access, investment promotion, intellectual property rights (IPR), and other trade-related aspects to enhance economic cooperation between India and the EFTA states. Refer. Economic Partnership Agreement paper. 7. Consider the following statements regarding real estate investment trust REIT. 1. REITs are investment vehicles that pool investor money like mutual funds and use it to buy real estate assets. 2. REITs are regulated by the RBI. Which of the above statements are correct? 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Ans. A. Explanation. Telegram. YouTube. 8. Fill circle context. The SEBI recently amended the REIT regulations of 2014 to allow for the creation of small and medium real estate investment trusts known as SMIITs or micro REITs. Fill circle. REITs are investment vehicles that pool investor money like mutual funds and use it to buy a portfolio of real estate assets. They manage these assets to generate a regular income and capital appreciation. In order to ensure that the REIT is able to generate income, 80% of the portfolio of a REIT should be invested in completed and non-generating properties. Fill circle. While REITs can invest in all kinds of income-generating properties, residences, offices, hotels, malls, warehouses, in India the listed REITs are focused mainly on office space. Fill circle. As per SEBI's guidelines, REITs need to mandatorily distribute 90% of their income to unit holders. The distribution could be in the form of dividend or interest income or both. Refer. 8. Which one of the following has launched ETHANOL 100? Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. B. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. C. Ministry of Coal. D. Ministry of Power. Ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle context. The Petroleum Ministry has launched ETHANOL 100, a groundbreaking automotive fuel at the Indian oil retail outlet. Fill circle. Ethanol 100 offers a cleaner, greener fuel option with its blend of 92 to 94% ethanol, 4 to 5% motor spirit, and 1.5% co-solvent higher saturated alcohol. It reduces greenhouse gas emissions by around 63% and is ideal for high-performance engines due to its high octane rating. Additionally, its addition leads to significant savings in foreign exchange. Fill circle. India's ethanol blending program aims to promote the blending of ethanol with gasoline to reduce dependency on fossil fuels and mitigate environmental impact. The program incentivizes ethanol production and blending with a target of achieving 20% ethanol blending in petrol by 2025-26 as per National Policy on Biofuel 2018. Refer. 9. With reference to private placement of securities, consider the following statements. 1. Private placement of securities refers to the process of selling stocks, bonds, or other securities directly to a select group of investors rather than making them available to the general public. 2. This method is often used by companies to raise capital without having to go through the extensive regulatory requirements associated with a public offering. Which of the above statements are correct? 1 only, B 2 only. Telegram. YouTube 9. C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2 ans. C. Explanation. Fill circle context. SEBI has decided to repeal certain circulars related to the private placement of securities, which provided relaxation for allotment. Fill circle with private placement of securities. Hollow circle private placement of securities refers to the process of selling stocks, bonds, or other securities directly to a select group of investors rather than making them available to the general public. This method is often used by companies to raise capital without having to go through the extensive regulatory requirements associated with a public offering. Refer. Securities. 10. Consider the following statements about the Tobacco Board. 1. It is a statutory body. 2. It functions under the Department of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Which of the above statements are correct? 1 only. B 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2 ans. C. Explanation. Fill circle is a statutory body under the Tobacco Board Act 1975. It functions under the Department of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Its primary role includes promoting the export of various tobacco varieties and regulating the production, distribution, and quality of flue-cured virginia tobacco. Refer. 11. Consider the following. 1. Patents. 2. Copyrights. 3. Trademarks. 4. Trade secrets. 5. Industrial designs. How many of the above are the types of intellectual property rights? Only 2, B only 3, C only 4, D all 5. Ans. D. Explanation. Telegram. YouTube 10. Fill circle context. India has announced progressive changes in the Patents Rules 2003 under the Patents Act 1970 through the Patents Amendment Rules 2024 notified by the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade DPIIT and the Indian Patent Office. Fill circle. Fill circle. Refer. 2024. 12. Which of the following statements best describes the passing off provision? A passing off is a legal principle that protects consumers from deceptive practices by ensuring products or services are accurately represented. B. Passing off is a trademark law concept that prevents unauthorized use of a registered trademark by another party. C. Passing off is a criminal offense related to the unauthorized duplication of copyrighted material. D. Passing off refers to the act of fraudulently selling counterfeit goods as genuine products. Ans. A. Explanation. Fill circle context. Recently, Dolma Aunty, renowned for her moments in Lajpat Nagar, Delhi, won a trademark battle in her favor. The Delhi High Court cancelled the trademark registration of Dolma Aunty moments in the name of Muhammad Akram Khan after Dolma Singh, the original Dolma Aunty, filed a petition against him. Fill circle option A. Passing off provision refers to deceptive practices where one brand attempts to profit from another's reputation through misrepresentation. Fill circle option B. Why passing off may intersect with trademark law. It is a broader legal principle aimed at preventing deceptive practices rather than solely focusing on the unauthorized use of registered trademarks. Refer. Off provisions. 13. Consider the following statements. 1. Basmati rice cultivation is largely dependent on rainwater as it takes place during the main monsoon season. 2. In some states, basmati rice is procured by the government at minimum support price (MSP). Telegram. YouTube 11. 3. More than one state in India have geographical indication D tag for basmati rice. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, B only 2, C all 3, D none. Ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle context. Indian Agricultural Research Institute (IARI) scientists have raised concerns about the unauthorized cultivation of Indian basmati rice varieties in Pakistan. Fill circle paddy is procured by the union government on MSP for distribution under the public distribution system. Basmati is neither procured by the government nor has any fixed price. It is procured by traders and exporters as Indian basmati has large demand abroad. Fill circle experts say that 4,000 liters of water are required to grow a kilo of paddy. Basmati cultivation, on the other hand, is largely dependent on rainwater as it takes place during the main monsoon season. Even if some early varieties are sown in June, they are harvested at least a month before the main basmati and paddy varieties, thus saving water. Basmati cultivation can also reduce stubble burning. Farmers use its stubble for fodder. Fill circle Punjab is among the states and union territories Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand are the others that have a geographical indication D tag for basmati. Refer. Basmati varieties. 14. Consider the following statements. 1. In 80+0 settlement cycle, transactions are settled on the same day they are executed. 2. T+0 settlement cycle allows for immediate transfer of securities and funds. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only. B 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2 ans. C. Explanation. Fill circle context. India's stock exchanges have launched a beta version of same-day transaction settlement, known as T+0, for select cash segment stocks. Fill circle currently in a limited rollout phase. T+0 enables trades to settle on the same day they occur, offering benefits such as faster access to funds and increased flexibility for investors. Telegram. YouTube 12. Fill circle this new system is being tested with around 25 stocks in a select group of brokers, with the aim of assessing its effectiveness and resolving any issues before wider implementation. Fill circle T+0 settlement allows investors to promptly reinvest funds, react quickly to market changes, and potentially reduce counterparty risk. Refer. Telegram. YouTube 13. Ecology and environment. 1. Consider the following statements about Harit Nauka initiative. 1. It is an initiative of the Indian Ports Association (IPA). 2. It is aimed at promoting the adoption of greener technologies in inland waterway vessels. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only. B 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2 ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle context. PM Modi will inaugurate India's first green hydrogen fuel cell inland waterway vessel as part of the National Green Hydrogen Mission. Fill circle with the Harit Nauka initiative. Hollow circle the Harit Nauka initiative is a program launched by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping, and Waterways aimed at promoting the adoption of greener technologies in inland waterway vessels. It focuses on shifting inland vessels towards sustainable alternatives, such as hydrogen fuel cells, to reduce environmental impact. Hollow circle this initiative aims to establish the Rio Chidanbaram port as India's first green hydrogen hub, with projects including a desalination plant and hydrogen production facility. Refer. 2. In which of the following states is Murumalai Tiger Reserve located? A. Karnataka. B. Kerala. C. Tamil Nadu. D. Andhra Pradesh. Ans. C. Explanation. Fill circle context. The first ever herpetofauna survey in Murumalai Tiger Reserve recorded 82 species of reptiles and amphibians. Conducted in February, it covered Teppakaru, Kalgudi, and Nilkotai forest ranges. Fill circle about Murumalai Tiger Reserve. Hollow circle Murumalai Tiger Reserve is located in the Nilgiris district of Tamil Nadu state at the tri-junction of 3 states, with Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. It is a part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, first biosphere reserve in India. The reserve has tall grasses, commonly referred to as elephant grass. Refer. Telegram. YouTube 14. 3. With reference to elephant grass, consider the following statements. 1. It can be cooked to make soups and stews. 2. It can be used as feed for livestock. 3. It can be used in the production of biofuels. How many of the above statements given are correct? Only 1, B only 2, C all 3, D none. Ans. C. Explanation. Fill circle napier grass, also known as elephant grass, is a productive and versatile forest grass native to Africa and Southeast Asia. Due to its high yield, it is widely used as feed for livestock and environmental applications. Fill circle elephant grass is a multi-purpose plant. The young leaves and shoots are edible by humans and can be cooked to make soups and stews. Burkill, 1985. The guns can be used to make fences, and the whole plant is used for thatch. It is considered a potential second-generation energy source crop in the USA. EPA 2013. Leaf and gum infusions are reported to have diuretic properties. Duke 1983. Elephant grass has several environmental applications. It can be used to make mulch and to provide soil erosion control. It is a weed controller and, in Africa, it has been reported to be used as a trap plant in bush pool management strategies to fight against stem borers in maize crops. See environmental impact below. Khan et al. 2007. Read greater than refer. 4. The mission life, a global mass movement to nudge individual and community action to protect and preserve the environment, introduced by India at the Earth Summit on Sustainable Development 2002, Johannesburg. B. The United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development 2012. Rio de Janeiro. C. The World Sustainable Development Summit 2020. New Delhi. D. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change 2022. Glasgow. Ans. D. Explanation. Fill circle context. The United Nations Environment Assembly (UNEA) adopted a resolution on sustainable lifestyle submitted by India and co-sponsored by Sri Lanka and Bolivia. Telegram. YouTube 15. Fifth Circle Mission Life, introduced by India at UNFCCC COP26, October 2022, aims to encourage individual and community actions for environmental preservation. It operates in three phases: changing demand by nudging individuals towards eco-friendly practices, changing supply by enabling industries to meet this demand, and changing policy to support sustainable consumption and production (SCP). Refer. 5. Consider the following statements. 1. Leopard Panthera pardus is listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. 2. In India, Madhya Pradesh has the highest number of leopards, followed by Maharashtra. 3. It is nocturnal and preys on smaller herbivores like cheetal and wild boar. How many of the given above statements are correct? Only 1, B, only 2, C, all 3, D, none. Ans. C. Explanation. Fifth Circle context. The report on the status of leopards in India was recently released by the Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Fifth Circle leopard, IUCN, vulnerable, CITES Appendix I, Schedule 1 in WPA, scientifically known as Panthera pardus, is the smallest member of the big cat family and is highly adaptable to various habitats. It is nocturnal and preys on smaller herbivores like cheetal and wild boar. Melanism, resulting in black skin and spots, is common but often mistaken for a different species called the black panther. Leopards inhabit a wide range from Africa to Asia, including the Indian subcontinent. Refer. 6. Consider the following statements about the Ganges dolphin. 1. The Ganges river dolphin is the national aquatic animal of India. 2. It is listed as endangered under the IUCN Red List assessments. 3. The Ganges river dolphin can only live in freshwater and is essentially blind. How many of the given above statements are correct? Only 1, B, only 2, C, all 3, D, none. Ans. C. Explanation. Telegram. YouTube. 16. Fifth Circle context. The National Dolphin Research Center, NDRC, India's first dolphin research facility, was inaugurated in Patna by Bihar. Fifth Circle, the center aims to study gangetic dolphins and understand the river ecosystem. It is located on the Ganges within the Patna University campus. Fifth Circle protection status of gangetic dolphins. Hollow Circle International Union for the Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Endangered Hollow Circle Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Schedule 1 Hollow Circle Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species. CITES Appendix I Hollow Circle Convention on Migratory Species, CMS, Appendix 1 Refer. Center. 7. Which of the following statements about pine trees is true? Pine trees are angiosperms. B. Pine trees produce their seeds in cones. C. Pine trees are typically deciduous. D. Pine trees have broad leaves. Ans. B. Explanation. Fifth Circle context. CSIR Indian Institute of Petroleum (IIP) and UCOST have signed a memorandum of understanding (MOU) under the Adarsh Champawat mission. Fifth Circle option B is correct because pine trees are gymnosperms, meaning they produce seeds that are not enclosed within a fruit. Instead, these seeds are typically found within cones. Option A is false because pine trees are gymnosperms, not angiosperms, which are flowering plants. Option C is false because most pine trees are evergreen, meaning they retain their leaves year round, rather than being deciduous and shedding their leaves seasonally. Option D is false because pine trees have needle-like leaves, not broad leaves. Refer. Making technology. 8. Consider the following statements regarding Jim Corbett National Park. 1. Jim Corbett National Park is India's and Asia's first national park. 2. It was the first to come under the Project Tiger initiative. 3. It completely encompasses the Shivaliks near the foothills of the Himalayas. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Ans. B. Explanation. Fifth Circle only statements 1 and 2 are correct. Telegram. YouTube. 17. Fifth Circle Jim Corbett National Park is located in the Himalayan foothills near the tourist hill station of Nainital. Fifth Circle with its hills, grasslands, and streams. Corbett is ideal tiger territory. The place from where Project Tiger was launched in 1973, with its tiger population of 163, it boasts of a single largest tiger population in a tiger reserve and one of the highest tiger densities in the country. Fifth Circle set up in 1936 as India's and Asia's first national park. It was named Haley National Park. Shortly after independence, it was renamed Ramnanga National Park after the river that flows through it, and was registered yet again as Corbett National Park in 1956. Fifth Circle Rajaji National Park is an Indian national park and tiger reserve that encompasses the Shivaliks near the foothills of the Himalayas. Refer. Uttarakhand. 9. Consider the following pairs: Wildlife Sanctuary, State. 1. Gundla Rameshwaram Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka. 2. Dibrugarh Wildlife Sanctuary, Orissa. 3. Mahadev Wildlife Sanctuary, Goa. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Ans. B. Explanation. Fifth Circle only 2 and 3 pairs are correctly matched. Fifth Circle. Refer. Uttarakhand. Telegram. YouTube. 18. 10. With reference to the Anthropocene epoch, consider the following statements. 1. It is characterized by decrease in human impact on the environment. 2. The term Anthropocene was coined to reflect the dominance of human activities in shaping Earth's geological and ecological processes. 3. It marks a period of decreased biodiversity and species extinction. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Ans. A. Explanation. Fifth Circle context. The International Commission on Stratigraphy rejected the proposal of the Anthropocene epoch after a committee of 18 scientists recently voted against it. Fifth Circle S1 is incorrect. The Anthropocene epoch is characterized by a significant increase, rather than a decrease, in human impact on the environment. This includes factors such as climate change, habitat destruction, pollution, and species extinction driven by human activities. Fifth Circle S2 is correct. The term Anthropocene was indeed coined to emphasize the profound influence of human activities on Earth's geological and ecological processes. It signifies the recognition that human actions have become a dominant force shaping the planet's systems and landscapes. Fifth Circle S3 is incorrect. The Anthropocene epoch is associated with increased biodiversity loss and heightened rates of species extinction, largely due to human-induced factors such as habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change. Thus, it does not mark a period of decreased biodiversity and species extinction rates. Refer. 11. Consider the following statements regarding coral reefs. 1. Coral reefs cover more than 25% of the Earth's surface. 2. Coral reefs help in substantially reducing coastal flooding and erosion. 3. Increased ocean temperature causes reefs to expel the symbiotic algae responsible for their color. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Ans. B. Explanation. Telegram. YouTube. 19. Fifth Circle statement 1 is incorrect. Fifth Circle context. The Great Barrier Reef is experiencing its fifth mass coral bleaching event in 8 years, driven by global heating and an El Niño climate pattern. Fifth Circle coral reefs are essentially just big limestone structures built by thousands of tiny coral creatures called polyps. Fifth Circle increased ocean temperature caused by climate change is the main cause of coral bleaching events. That's when reefs expel the symbiotic algae responsible for their color. If that happens over longer periods, the corals can eventually die. Fifth Circle coral reefs act like low-crested breakwaters and absorb 97% of wave energy. This substantially reduces coastal flooding and erosion. Fifth Circle coral reefs cover less than 0.5% of the Earth's surface, but they are home to about 25% of all marine species. Refer. Event. 12. Consider the following statements regarding black corals. 1. Black corals are located in the Great Barrier Reef and Coral Sea off the coast of Australia. 2. They are filter feeders and eat tiny zooplankton that are abundant in deep waters. 3. They are found only in deep waters and they cannot survive in shallow waters. 4. They act as important habitats where fish and invertebrates feed and hide from predators. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. Ans. C. Explanation. Fifth Circle statements 1, 2, and 4 are correct. Fifth Circle context. The Great Barrier Reef is experiencing its fifth mass coral bleaching event in 8 years, driven by global heating and an El Niño climate pattern. Fifth Circle using a remote-controlled submarine, researchers at Smithsonian Institution, Washington, discovered 5 new species of black corals living as deep as 2,500 feet, 760 meters below the surface in the Great Barrier Reef and Coral Sea off the coast of Australia. Fifth Circle black corals can be found growing both in shallow waters and down to depths of over 26,000 feet, 8,000 meters, and some individual corals can live for over 4,000 years. Fifth Circle, unlike their colorful shallow water cousins that rely on the sun and photosynthesis for energy, black corals are filter feeders and eat tiny zooplankton that are abundant in deep waters. Telegram. YouTube. 20. Fifth Circle similarly to shallow water corals that build colorful reefs full of fish. Black corals act as important habitats where fish and invertebrates feed and hide from predators in waters otherwise a mostly balanced sea flow. Refer. Event. 13. Consider the following statements. 1. Sacred groves fall under protected areas, along with national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and conservation reserves, according to the Wildlife Protection Act, WLPA, 1972. 2. Sacred groves are identified as protected areas if they are uninhabited and completely owned by the government of India but used for subsistence by communities if part of the lands are privately owned. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Ans. D. Explanation. Fill circle both statements 1 and 2 are related to community reserves. Fill circle context. Villagers in Rajasthan oppose the state government's proposal to classify sacred groves known as Orans as deemed forests, fearing loss of access and livelihood. The notification, released on February 1, 2024, aims to give Orans the status of deemed forests as per Supreme Court directives. Fill circle sacred groves are relic forest patches traditionally protected by communities in reverence of a deity. They are important repositories of forest biodiversity, providing refuge to many plant and animal species of conservation significance. India has over 13,000 documented sacred groves. These groves are known by different names in different regions, such as Cook Sarpaku in Kerala, Devarikadu in Karnataka, and Deorai in Maharashtra. Refer. 14. Consider the following statements about the golden lingo Trachypithecus ghee. 1. It is endemic to the western ghats of South India. 2. It is listed as endangered by the IUCN. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only. B 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2 ans. B. Explanation. Telegram. YouTube. 21. Fill circle the golden lingo Trachypithecus ghee is a small arboreal primate that lives in the trees of northeastern India and southern Bhutan. It is also known as the golden leaf monkey. Fill circle golden lingos are endangered IUCN and listed in Appendix I of CITES. Fill circle their habitat is restricted to the region surrounded by 4 geographical landmarks: the foothills of Bhutan north, Manas River east, Sinkosh River west, and Brahmaputra River south. Refer. 15. Consider the following statements about the Blue Leaders Alliance. 1. It was founded and led by Conservation International, Pew Charitable Trust, Global Environment Facility, Jade Mineral Foundation, and Robert Milani Baldwin Foundation. 2. Its primary aim is to spotlight and secure the critical benefits that nature provides to humanity. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only. B 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2 ans. D. Explanation. Context. The Blue Leaders High-Level Event on Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction took place in Belgium recently. Fill circle with the Blue Leaders Alliance. Hollow Circle is a coalition of 24 countries advocating for urgent action to address the threats facing the global ocean, including the climate crisis, overfishing, pollution, and other challenges. Hollow Circle key members include Belgium, Costa Rica, Ecuador, Germany, Italy, etc. India is not a member, but it endorsed the treaty's implementation at the G20 New Delhi Leaders Declaration in 2023. Refer. 16. In which of the following states is Pokhara Wildlife Sanctuary located? A. Sikkim. B. Assam. C. West Bengal. D. Orissa. Ans. B. Explanation. About Pokhara Wildlife Sanctuary. Fill circle, it is located in the floodplains of the Brahmaputra River in Assam and is known for having the highest density of one-horned rhinos in the world. It is often referred to as Mini Kaziranga. Due to its similar landscape and vegetation, approximately 72% of the sanctuary is covered by wet savanna dominated by rhododendrons and sacharum, while the rest consists of water bodies. Telegram. YouTube. 22. Refer. 2. 17. Eco-sensitive zones are the areas that are declared under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. B. Forest Conservation Act 1980. C. Environment Protection Act 1986. D. Biological Diversity Act 2002. Ans. C. Explanation. Fill circle. Eco-sensitive zone ESZ. An area around a protected area like a national park or wildlife sanctuary. Purpose to conserve the biodiversity and ecosystems of protected areas by regulating human activities. Regulations: the government can regulate and restrict certain activities in ESZ through guidelines and laws. Activities that can be regulated include mining, construction, and tourism. Sizes for National Wildlife Action Plan 2002-2016. Land within 10 kilometers of the boundaries of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries is to be notified as ESZ. However, its size can vary depending on the location and specific needs of the protected area. Notification: ESZs are designated by the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change (MoFNCC) under the Environment Protection Act 1986. Importance: ESZs are crucial for maintaining the ecological balance and integrity in protecting the wildlife of India. Refer. 2. 18. Consider the following statements regarding Indian rhinoceros. 1. The Indian rhinoceros is found in the Brahmaputra Valley, parts of North Bengal, and parts of southern Nepal. 2. The Indian rhino is listed as vulnerable in the IUCN Red List. 3. Assam's Manas National Park has the highest number of Indian rhinos in the wild in India. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Telegram. YouTube. 23. Ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle statement 3 is incorrect. Fill circle the Indian rhinoceros, Rhinoceros fennicornis, is found in the Brahmaputra Valley, parts of North Bengal, and parts of southern Nepal. It has a single black horn that can grow up to 60 centimeters and a tough, grey-brown hide with skin folds, which gives the animal its characteristic armor-plated look. Fill circle the Indian rhino is listed as vulnerable, better than endangered, worse than near threatened in the IUCN Red List. It was earlier placed in the endangered category. The WWF says the recovery of the greater one-horned rhino is among the greatest conservation success stories in Asia. Fill circle according to the WWF, there are around 3,700 Indian rhinos in the wild today. Assam's Kaziranga National Park (KNP) alone has 2,613 animals, according to a census carried out in March 2022. There are more than 250 other rhinos in the Oring, Pokhara, and Manas parks. Refer. 2. 19. Consider the following statements regarding community reserve. 1. The community reserve was established under the Environment Protection Act 1986. 2. Any state government can declare a community-owned forest area as community reserve if locals are willing to participate in conservation efforts for the same. 3. Community reserves receive the same legal protection as national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Which of the above statements are correct? Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Ans. B. Explanation. Fill circle only statements 2 and 3 are correct. Fill circle community reserves. Fill circle conservation reserves and community reserves in India are terms denoting protected areas of India which typically act as buffer zones to or connect as migration corridors between established national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and reserve and protected forests of India. Fill circle such areas are designated as conservation areas if they are uninhabited and completely owned by the government of India but used for subsistence by communities, and community areas if part of the lands are privately owned. Fill circle these protected area categories were first introduced in the Wildlife Protection Amendment Act of 2002 minus the amendment to the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Telegram. YouTube. 24. Fill circle, it enables any state government to declare a community-owned forest area as community reserve if locals are willing to participate in conservation efforts for the same. Fill circle under it, community reserves receive the same legal protection as national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Refer. 2. 20.